Well, the Aurawave has been a godsend for me. I've been a professional dancer most of my life, and so I'm used to aches and pains. So I would always have to use messy creams or those patches that make you hot or cold, or try to even get into my chiropractor or acupuncture physician. This, I just put it on. I can put it right on my elbow, put it on my shoulder, underneath my clothing. Nobody even knows I have it on, and I can go about my business. It's programmed. No fuss, no muss.
The Aurawave just made my life a little more simple for the most part. I can wake up. If I do ever have any types of pains in the morning, it's allowed me to simply go put that on, start my day, 15 minutes here while I'm having a cup of coffee. I don't have to worry about trying to set up 4-hour chiropractor appointment, waiting the whole day. I can go to work. It alleviates any stress that I have as far as being able to do my job. I can still know that I can play all the sports that I'm still going to play every single week, every single day, and the exercises that I do, and not have to worry that if something does flare up, of course I'm not going to do something to purposely flare it up, but if something does flare up the lower back, then I'll certainly know that I do have a solution, which I can go either have sitting in my car, I can have sitting at my desk, or I can have sitting at my home. I definitely have control over the pain now. I mean, for the most part, I don't have to, like I said, once again, I don't have to worry at all. I mean, it's not to where the pain's going to control me now. I can actually control the pain.
I mean, how amazing is that? And it's all in the palm of your hand. It's completely discreet. And when it comes to pain, what does that do? It completely drains you. When you're in pain, everything's miserable. And boy, wouldn't it be amazing to be able to have relief? Temporary, yes, but get that relief. And that's what the wonderful Aurawave TENS unit is all about. You've heard of TENS. My chiropractors used it on me. Physical therapists use it. You find it in a lot of really respectable places, and now you can have it at home. This is amazing. It's an FDA cleared class 2 medical device. That's how impressive this is. But tonight, I'm more excited than ever because it's 2 times more effective, completely redesigned. And the original one has become a customer pick a long time ago and still is. It's just gotten better. And of course, Tony's here with us to explain it. Hey, Tone, welcome back.
Yeah, we're very proud of the Aurawave. There's an example of what it does, only we do it 2 times more now.
That's huge. This is a big change.
It's not only a more powerful device, but now you're doing 2 body parts at once. And you've never been able to do that with a portable unit that you basically can travel with, right?
That's huge.
So when you pull it out of the pocket, it's much more slim than it's ever been, right? So everyone out there can see, it's very thin, it's very small, very thin, but it's very, very powerful. Anytime I want to go, see if I do auto programs, I can go over to auto programs. If I do modes right there, I can do all that. And you can sit here and go through, and you can go up to 10 levels of intensity. And then you put it back in your pocket.
But it's 2 separate units in one.
It's 2 separate units, right. For example.
So I could do my shoulders and my knee in 2 different programs.
Right, absolutely. The key here is that it's got, again, what you've got going on is you've got 2 different things. So here's the deal, folks. By the way, a couple other things other than being dual, all right, is that you also now have rechargeable. Yay. And a big thing, big thing, because so many people use this all the time over the years that you spend a lot of money on batteries. Now you just simply, you just turn it on, you recharge it, and that's all you have to do.
And you get hours and hours of temporary relief on one charge.
Here's your colors.
Yeah, here are the colors. We have silver, black, and white. There's 3 colors available. This is the launch. You get 14 of the pads. We'll get into that. You get the belt, which is huge. You get the little zipper carrying case, because people take this with you. Once you start using this, it's something that you take with you wherever you go.
No, it is, because it's like having, let's face it, okay? Just so everyone understands, as an FDA cleared class 2 medical device for pain relief, natural pain relief, for muscular performance, which includes muscle toning, for massage, for deep muscle stimulation. It has over 6 manual modes, has 4 auto modes, has 40 different sensations, 10 different intensity levels, and if I want to, with this new one, right, with this one, if I want to put it on, all of a sudden, right, and I want to work, say, just my leg. For example, I want to just get muscle tone in my leg or strengthen my leg because I have a problem, or I have a knee issue and I want to turn the Aurawave on and turn the pain off. I can, but I can also put one over you, and we can sit here and we both can use the same thing at the same time. So that's the beauty.
It's literally 2 units now built into one.
Oh, absolutely. And here's what you get. Here's all the pads. So you get 14 pads, that go with it, and there's no gel used.
Yeah,
never.
Totally reusable.
Totally reusable. You just hook up wherever you are. The cool thing too is I like the pads. Other than that, is the fact that, for example, did you know that this is also FDA cleared, basically right now for just so everyone out there, symptomatic, intractable, chronic pain and relief of pain associated with arthritis.
Huge,
all right? Huge area, right? So it has so much between, and because it has so many other things with muscle toning and pain relief and, you know, all these specific things, more people can use it. Right. So you have the different pads. I like this one because if a lot of people have hand pain or they have knuckle pain or they want to put it on their elbow and they have a, like that, they can handle it right away. It also comes with a belt. And this is a support belt, right? A support belt that you can also wear under your clothes in order for your abs, to get your ab workout or get your back.
And just to give you a reference point, we used to sell just belts that did this.
Like $129.
And they were $129. And we sold a lot of those belts.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
And they're very effective.
Yeah.
You get the same style of benefit plus everything else included.
Yeah, and you do get it. And the reason you get it in the bag, so everyone understands, listen, every one of us, we're all looking to have natural pain relief. When you turn an Aurawave on, you're turning the pain off naturally, temporarily at that time. The big thing we're going to show you in a little bit after some testimonials and listen to the doctors is we're going to go over and show you how it works, how easy it is. Like, for example, if I'm walking right now, I have a massage therapist on my back, right? Because I have it on my back.
Right.
But now I have it more of an area. Instead of having it with just like what it used to be was just these two pads, right? Like, for example, this. You'd have two pads. That's all you could do is put it here and put it here. And it was
Customer
great.
pick.
It was great. Customer pick sells out everywhere.
Right.
But we wanted to give you more, all right? So that's why we developed this, so that now you can go boom over one knee, boom over the other knee.
But explain too, you get longer cords and shorter cords. So if you want to do back and knee,
you can
switch
it off. You could that's the coolest thing about it. So somebody at home can do more pain relief area, more muscle toning area, more muscular performance area. You can be massaging the back of your leg, massaging your back at the same time. Truly, truly, keep in mind, this is an FDA Class 2 medical device. This is not this is the real deal. So congratulations.
And it's completely portable and it's totally discreet as well. By the way, let me give you an update. We have sold over 248,000 guys of the original one that could do one at a time. It's now two people or two areas at a time for the very first time. So we've sold almost 250,000 of these. Now it is 2 times better than ever before. Also, just in terms of a quantity, because this is Tony's first airing for The Visit. He'll have a few more shows tomorrow. In terms of what we have in the black, which you'll see here, I have 500 left. That'll be gone pretty quickly. I know in the white, I have a little over 500, and then I've got a bit more in the silver, but at least the white and the black I know are very limited. We want to listen to Dr. Brown and Marjorie both together if we can, Tony. So let's do that now, and then we'll tell you more about this in just a moment. Yeah, they really do.
As a chiropractor, let me explain how TENS works. It's going to give you some temporary pain relief by blocking the pain signal up into the brain. It's also going to release your body's natural pain relievers, endorphins. And the big one is you're going to get some proactive recovery because it's also going to engage the muscles all around the painful area. You get the temporary pain relief. You get the endorphin release. You get the proactive recovery by exercising those muscles. And what's really great, people with chronic arthritis pain, this is a huge help. It's an incredible value.
I love the Aurawave because it really helps with the pain in my hands. Since I do have arthritis, it takes away a lot of the pain, some days almost all of the pain. It keeps my muscles and everything working, and I think a lot of people can really get a benefit out of this product.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's a perfect time to try it. We have FlexPay tonight and even free shipping. All right, Tony, if you put it on, what are all the things you can do when you're just sitting like a computer?
I'm always on my knees.
You're already married, sir.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Now, how could I forget that? I have beautiful Melissa.
You do.
Anyway, come on over to Sandy. This is a very interesting. If you're you're working all day long, you obviously know back issues. You obviously know if your knees are bothering your shoulders or anything like that. Now you have 2 pads. So say that she couldn't go get a workout, right? But she still wanted to increase the muscularity of her thighs or get some type of muscular performance and strengthening or toning. She sits there, she now has 2 pads. You used to only have 1, right? So she can only do 1 leg, do a whole cycle, and then come back to the other leg and reapply it. Now she can sit under the desk, she can be working her legs, or she could be working her elbow in her leg, or she could be working 2 shoulders and taking the pain out, or she could be doing her elbow, or if she had some type of, you know, like we talk about the chronic arthritis type issues with the symptomatic intractable, she could put it it on her hand and everything, and she could be, you know, when you turn an Aurawave on, other than muscle toning and everything else that a lot of people out there like to use it for, basically it turns the pain off the minute you turn it on temporarily.
But think about this, Tony, when you're in front of a computer, you've got to get work done. Let's say it's at the office. If you're in pain anywhere, you're not working. You can't focus. You can't do anything. With this, now you can hit those spots that are driving you crazy, and you become and stay productive even though you've got pain.
Absolutely. And again, it's the key to, look at this, right here shows you what it does. Does it work abs? Heck yes, it works abs, but now it works abs times 2. More, okay? Now, yeah, it works the legs. Now it works both legs at the same time instead of one leg. Does it work the obliques? Does it work the lower back and knock out the pain in your back? Yes, but now I'm going to get into the most serious thing about this product that there is. And I'll tell you what it is. It's called what I call proactive recovery. Okay, listen, I've taken painkillers like a lot of people out there. A lot of us have. You know what happens. It knocks the pain out, but it knocks us out. We can't go to work. We can't do anything. We can't function. We can't function or do anything. So that's a very big thing. But what you want to know about this, when you turn this on, now he's just going to work his abs, okay? He's going to sit there and just watch television and work his abs. Does he work at a gym? Yes, he does, right? Can he? But this is the concept. He's working 2. Okay, see what it's doing right there? He's working 2 now. You only used to work these, right?
Right.
Now with this, because you have a dual black wire and a white wire, you're able to work the whole abdominal area at once, not just a part.
Right.
That's a very, very big deal. Come over here. You have and this is what I was talking about with proactive recovery, in my opinion, okay? What you do with this, you put this on a knee issue. This is where I got introduced to TENS. By the way, TENS is the most doctor-recommended form of natural pain relief in America, okay? Always been. It's over 60 years old. But what we've done is we work with a company called Endurance Therapeutics who keeps evolving this so it's like it's a cell phone that you put in your pocket or you take in your briefcase and it takes everything away. But here he does, he puts this on, he knocks the pain out, right? But you know what the key is? Why so many rehab therapists? Why so many physical therapists? Why all the doctors? Why the sports medicine physician? And why the professional athletes are using it? Because it's exercising the muscle around the area that's injured or has a problem, and that is key.
When you can't exercise.
Well, right, absolutely. Not only that, but if you have something and you take a pill, you're just masking the pain. If you take a TENS, you're naturally not turning this on, turning the pain off, but you're exercising the muscle so you can possibly work your way to feeling better or to getting to a proactive recovery. You have to be able to work the muscle, not just sit there and take a pill. Right. Exactly. So it's called holistic, it's called everything else. You come over here. Again, you can put it, you know, anywhere on you. It will tell you all the different areas you put. So a lot of people out there have really sore elbows. She turns the Aurawave on. Look at this right here. And it gives you the different thing. We'll go into modes in a little bit to show people how easy it is. Because see what she has here? Just so to show you. See all those dots right there? Every time she changes a mode, it will show you the dots where you can do it, right? It will show you the dots. So that's a very big thing. Now watch right here. See that? So you can keep changing the modes. Changing the modes. And then you can go to auto modes, right? Auto modes are different, right? So that's a very big deal, right? Very, very big deal. So again, that's what we're talking about, all the different things. By the way, this is much stronger unit. So we're just learning it right now? Is it much stronger?
Yes.
Okay, you got it on. So show them what you got on.
And this is how discreet it is. I think this is great. That's the belt, right? That's a support belt.
That's the belt, right?
Yeah.
So obviously it's a support belt.
Right.
You can't see it, but anytime if she wanted to take a walk and she has back problems, she's knocking the pain out. If she wanted to work her abs while she's sitting at a computer, this is the greatest of everything out there. This is all the stuff you get.
There's 14 different pads, totally reusable over and over. By the way, the black is going to be the first to sell out. That's super limited.
I like the white, but I also, we get an extra lot of silver because it's a very, very popular
First time ever rechargeable. No more batteries, everybody. Yay! Long lasting, by the way, in terms of that charge. And also, it's double units. Now, remember, this isn't a single unit anymore. You're actually getting two complete units.
2 times the benefits that you've never had before.
Right.
And by the way, if you've never tried TENS before and you want to try it, take it home. It's $23 and something, right? It's free shipping and handling. Take it home. You plug it in because it's now rechargeable, right? It's rechargeable. It's never been rechargeable. It now has dual ports so that you're able to work 2 different areas. I mean, if you want to, look at over here. Well, see, look at this. So he puts it on his shoulder. Remember how many shows we were in?
He's got it on
where
both
you could only
shoulders.
do one shoulder?
Yeah, he's doing both at once.
He can do both shoulders at once now.
That's great.
Or he could do his shoulder and go work on his knee. Nobody has that.
And even the modes are separate.
Nobody has
right?
it. Yeah,
you can
no.
program each one. By the
Listen
way,
to the
can I tell
testimony.
you the most awkward thing about tonight? The gentleman over with his shirt off, it's my dentist's son. How long?
I wonder why he had good teeth.
All right, let's listen to
And
John
good abs.
and some more testimonials.
I'm an exercise physiologist and a personal trainer. Not only do I love the Aurawave TENS unit for myself, I love it for my clients. So not only does it do pain relief, it's also a muscle stimulator, muscle builder, and it's great for stress relief, like a massage therapy function. And what's great about the new unit, it has 2 ports, so you have 4 pads. So for example, if I have a client who has both knees that hurt, or they've worked out their back hard today and their entire back hurts, they have 4 pads. They can put 2 on each thigh and have pain relief for both knees at once, or they can put all 4 pads all over their back and have that great stress relief massage therapy function for the entire back, and it feels amazing.
I really love the Aurawave because it really helps with the pain in my hands, and it really helps me to keep moving and to feel better. And without pain, my life goes on much happier.
What is so fantastic about it is that there are no messy creams. I'm allowed to be mobile while I'm doing it, so I can be walking about my apartment or in the park playing with the kids. It can go anywhere on the body, and I can still move while I'm using it.
I'm loving it. It's so easy, it's so simple, and it's very effective.
And that's what counts. I mean, very effective. And if you're in pain, like if you wake up in the middle of the night or at the end of the day and you're just like, oh my gosh, imagine being able to get help, get real help. It's temporary, sure, but any relief in pain is going to be important.
You know, what we say about temporary, just so everyone understands it, when you turn this dude on, you're turning pain off naturally, all right? Because it's closing the pain gate.
Right.
Naturally, which is so important. So if I have a back issue and I turn this on, it turns the pain off.
Sure.
But the big thing about it doesn't end there. It ends, remember, that it's exercising the muscle around an area. Every time you exercise a muscle, listen, all those pro athletes out there that are worth millions of dollars, what do you think they do when they have the thing?
Tens. You can see them.
They go to
when
10.
you see videos on their recovery,
yeah, they're all
be
just sitting there,
hooked
they
up to
got all
this
10s.
stuff. Yeah.
Because that's a way to get back in the game. That's what's very important. Now let me show you the modes so you can see the programs you have available, because you have 6 regular modes right here. So see all those dots right there, the modes? The first mode is muscular performance, okay? The second mode was pain management. The third mode was pain management. The fourth mode was deep muscle pain relief. I can't keep up with this. Mode 5 was massage and relaxed muscle, and mode 6 was deep tissue stimulation. Go to the auto modes. These are developed as pain management modes by professionals, medical professionals. So all of these, you had pain management, chronic pain, arthritis, muscle toning and strengthening, pain management upper extremities, pain management lower extremities. You can go up to 30 minutes. All of it's like a phone, only it helps you feel better.
And remember, there's A and B now. That's never happened before until
it's
tonight,
very
because
cool.
it's 2 complete units in one. So if Tony wanted to be in one mode and I want to be in another mode at the exact same time, we can both use it.
It's also to maximize. I mean, again, you can stimulate the muscle, but I put all 4 pads right there.
Right.
I could usually only put 2 pads.
2 right here,
So
yeah.
now I can do
Let's
my
get 2
lower
more up
back,
here.
and I can then go up and work my middle back at the same time. And then I can go up to 10 levels of intensity. Now, keep in mind, when you're switching from modes will change also. So again, that's a big thing for everyone out there. So you can just see all those little dots show you where to put the pads. So yes, let's face it, it's an FDA Class 2 medical device. We're very fortunate. It's the only type of mobile device. Everyone else has a big machine that you can't move with. This I can put in my pocket. I can go anywhere.
Well, and you know what? My chiropractor believes in TENS. He's used it forever.
We have so many testimonials.
And you know what's interesting about that is every time I go in to see him to use the unit, what am I doing? Paying.
Oh, yeah.
You get this, you pay for it one time, use Flex, try it out.
Yes.
You don't have to make those trips anymore. Certainly you want to go see him, but wow, can you imagine taking this anywhere and using it anytime you want it? You have to make an appointment.
Well, again, I'm walking, I'm moving. I have something the size of a cell phone in my pocket, which is right, and my back pain is gone. Right? And I feel it, and it's comfortable, and it's moving. It's just the most unbelievable product ever. Listen, it was unbelievable. When it was this. When it was this.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Look at the
it's big time customer pick, right?
Look at this now.
The difference is now, come here close, is it's dual. Okay, this right here, they made it dual, they made it rechargeable, but believe me, the batteries after a while cost a little bit of money. Now they don't, right?
Which
because
is
you're
great.
recharging.
So you're actually saving even more money.
Absolutely, but to be able to put the black cord in here, you now have the use. Look at this right here. So now instead of doing one side, you have 2 pads that you can use, right? Or come over here. You now, instead of 2, you can use 4. So whether it's you hit this thigh and then you put it over onto this thigh for muscle toning.
Or it's a knee and an ankle.
Or it's a knee or ankle.
Lower
that
back
is
and
the beauty of this
shoulders.
machine, so grab it as quick as you can.
And I just want to mention, too, we get the belt. We've sold the belt by itself
the belt's a great
in
deal.
the past
It's
for
a support belt, too.
$129. So support, and you can get an ab workout just with the belt alone. Let's look at some more testimonials and see what others have to say about our TENS unit.
As a physical therapist, I treat a variety of different patients and injuries. My goal with them is to treat their pain, but also to get them independent with using their pain modulation at home so that they don't have to continue to come in for therapy. What I like about the Aurawave is that it allows people to do this. It allows them to use the unit at home to modulate the pain rather than have to have continued therapy visits in order to help with their pain cycle. The other thing about the unit is that it's very user-friendly. It's easy to teach someone to use it or for them to teach themselves to use the unit without the need of a medical professional.
My wife also had started with an Aurawave, and we used it a lot for our backs and some aches and pains. But as a musician, I really needed to use it for my wrist. And I did try it one day, and it really, really worked. It relieved my wrist pain within 10 to 15 minutes. So now we are a 2 Aurawave family. We love it.
As a chiropractor, let me explain how TENS works. It's going to give you some temporary pain relief by blocking the pain signal up into the brain. It's also going to release your body's natural pain relievers, endorphins. And the big one is you're going to get some proactive recovery because it's also going to engage the muscles all around the painful area. You get the temporary pain relief. You get the endorphin release. You get the proactive recovery by exercising those muscles. And what's really great, people with chronic arthritis pain, this is a huge help. It's an incredible value.
It really is, and I want to read just a couple customer reviews too, because I think they're important. Couldn't ask for a better product. Does everything that Tony says, and it does. No gimmicks in this little thing. And here's another one. We've not used it long and already noticed it has helped tremendously. Would highly recommend it, and the reviews kind of go on and on. Perfect time to get the newest unit. Let me show you colors once again. So you have 3 choices. We have the silver, the black, and the white. Right now, the black and the white are the most limited, with the black almost sold out. So if you want the black, I wouldn't personally wait. You're going to get, of course, the belt. This is amazing. Ab workout, or it supports your back. So the belt's included. It's very discreet, and you can see it's very long, so it's going to fit pretty much everybody. 14 reusable pads. You use these over and over and over and over and over and over. They last a really, really long time. You get the little travel bag, because once you start with this, you definitely don't want to not have it with you. You also get the instructions. You get the tips. You get everything you see here. And remember, for the first time ever, it is now completely chargeable. You will never have to buy another battery. That saves you money. And you get all the cables to go with it, long and short. So now that double action, 2 times the unit it's ever been, really can reach different places at the exact same time. By the way, if you just want to use one side, you can. You don't have to use both. You can customize it however you'd like to do it. All right, Tony, we've got about 90 seconds, and I know you've gone to bed.
It's also, by the way, just so everyone knows, it's also, you can change the intensity from side to side. You don't have the same intensity, whether it's your knee or your back or anything like that. Very simply, again, you put the pads here anywhere you want. Where are your other 2 pads?
Right here.
Okay, look at this. Look, so she has 2 pads here so she can work her back, but then she decided her calf was maybe cramped up or something, so she can then control that. So she can put it on different levels. Coming over here, every time Yvette's been in the bed before, she was always dealing with her shoulder because she plays tennis all the time. So she can work her shoulder.
Yes, ma'am.
She can put this shoulder on a particular intensity, but now she can do both shoulders at once, which is time thing. And at the same time, she can go maybe 3 levels of intensity on here and 6 on there.
But it's
she can
more
judge
symmetric
it.
anyway. When you think about
it's
it,
killer.
she
It's
doesn't have to do
awesome
that. You know what?
stuff.
It saves you time. Because if you're trying to work both areas, now you're doing them at the exact same time as opposed to waiting and having them on the side.
There's nothing like it anywhere. Much smaller than anything out there. Goes
And by
in
the way,
your pocket.
I didn't mention too, you get this really great little clip.
Oh yeah, you do
So
get
clip
a
it,
case.
clip
I don't
sleeve,
carry it
little
because
case.
it fits so good in the pocket.
Yeah, well,
nobody
you know, I
knows.
got my case on.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, we're going to wrap this up.
Congratulations,
I know you're going to join us
everybody.
throughout
Really
the day.
great product.
All right, thank you for being here.
Well,
We'll
thank
see
you for
later.
having me here.